delayed on that. Anyway, this is just another random test. I'm sure you're tired of watching these things. Uh, just we're trying to make sure that the microphone is working correctly. I think we've got a really good setup here. I think it sounds clean. If anybody's out there and wants to comment on it, you can do so. Although I'm not sure I can see your comments at this time because computer to see if that's going to be that's available. And I'm trying to see how far back behind I am to when I point to the. So I'm about 20 seconds or so behind what I'm seeing. Okay, but this is good. I think it sounds pretty clear. I went in through the line out as opposed to the headphone jack, and that was a win. Let's see here. Crappy sort of a connection. One, two, three. I got somebody watching now. I don't know who it is. Comment for me if you would. I want to see if I can see my comments here on the phone while I'm broadcasting to multiple platforms, if you would. So whoever we've got watching. Yeah, so I'm behind what I see up here. And if that's Stovetop watching or somebody else. I'd like to put in a comment for me. I want to see if I can see it on the phone or not. Because here's what is being broadcast. I don't do a whole lot of moving around on this because I got to watch 2 or 3 things at the same time. But again, we're just testing this out. Jennifer Newberry, I cannot pronounce your new last name, Jennifer, but I hope you're doing well. Any sort of comments in the comment section? Okay, great. So Jennifer's in. Hey, Patty. No, so what is this about, Jennifer? I am testing some audio equipment for some clients of mine because you got so many people now, like musicians, that are out of work and they need a place to broadcast from. So what we're doing is we're setting it up where they can broadcast. So I'm actually doing 3 shows. I did 1 show last week. We've got 3 shows next week. We're doing Odie's live on Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. And then I'm probably doing a tennis match next week, which ought to be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm excited about doing a tennis match. Hopefully they'll let me do the commentary on it. I've always wanted to do. I've done high school football. I've done basketball. I would like to do a tennis match. I think I could have a lot of fun doing commentary of a tennis match. So, yeah, just what's going on is a lot of people are looking for different ways to communicate. So churches can use this sort of stuff. So what was happening was I needed an additional piece of equipment because my phone would never pick up the audio. And so what we're doing right now is we're testing the equipment to make sure that the audio is picked up. But what this other piece of equipment here does is it gives me the opportunity, as opposed to one audio piece through to the streaming device. This piece here gives me an opportunity to run as many as 6 different pieces. So a guitar, microphone, multiple people talking, that sort of thing. So it's again, right now we're just running a test, and so I appreciate. I see the comments here, so I think what's happening is I can see comments from Facebook on the screen, but not in the phone. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm broadcasting from 2 different onto 2 different platforms at one time. So I've got YouTube as well. I got to switch over to my YouTube account here on my computer. And where is me? There I am. And if I go to my channel, I should see me broadcasting live. Let's see here. I wouldn't even know how to do that. I'm not as much delayed here. Live chat. So nobody's on my live channel, my YouTube channel, because there's nothing. Nobody knows what channel it is. I'm going to put the YouTube link in the comments, and if one of you 9 people wouldn't mind switching over to it, I'd be interested to get your thoughts on maybe commenting for me. He just did. Okay, great. So yes, you're seeing both. Awesome. But comments, at least to see on my phone, are not available. So what that tells me is that I'm going to have my computer up to where I can see both at the same time. So let's just put that here and here. And hey, Jamie, how does this sound? Give me a comment. Let me know how this sounds to you. Is it clear? Is it relatively? I'm sorry. I'm trying to bounce out. Dana, the greater of the James family. But anyway, so yeah, if Jamie, if you're still watching, if you could comment, let me know if it sounds good. Or Jennifer, if you want to comment, just let me know there. Oh, so it sounds good. Okay, great. Again, I'm about 20 seconds. You're seeing me. I'm about 20 seconds ahead of you when it comes through. So I have to wait a second for your comments to come in. But cool. All right, great. Well, if this all sounds good to you guys and clear, I'll feel good about it. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I would be happy to answer any question that you have. I'm an open book. So if you have something that you would like to say to me or ask me, I will give you an opinion because I have an opinion on everything. We'll pull the microphone away, make sure that, yeah, I think that's pretty clear that the microphone is driving the sound on this. That's what happened to me once. I did a test on this and I had the phone right here the whole time while I was talking, and I never took the phone away, and the phone was actually going through. I cannot add an Instagram feed. Instagram, I've learned this as a mistake. Instagram does not allow third-party APIs to do broadcasts, even though it's owned by Facebook, and Facebook does. Instagram's really, I mean, that division of labor or content between Facebook and Instagram is so finicky and so confusing. It's just a bunch of West Coast BS, I think. You've got a lot of people out there that, as my opinion, is that you got a lot of people who work in those big companies, social media companies out in California who've never had actual jobs and never worked with real people, because you can see it. As a person who buys Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Snapchat ads daily for all my different clients, the interfaces that they use in order to do that stuff are so ridiculously not tested by the real world. They would do so much better if they would just bring somebody in from Alabama, Indiana, Michigan, wherever, bring them out there for a week and say, this is how we actually use it. Can you fix this numerous amount of blank spots you guys are skipping or not thinking about? It's just overwhelmingly convincing to me that a lot of the social media platforms do not use real world testing. I know they do a lot of rollout stuff and sort of see how it goes. If you would just bring the people in, the real world people in, you'd have a lot of the stuff. You'd be ahead of a lot of it on the front end. Let's see here. No, do not tell any stories about me from college. I'm just like my dad. I'm aware, painfully aware. So anyhow, all right, I'm gonna shut it down. I got about much of the testing as I needed to get, so I'm pleased to hear that it all sounds good.